Let's try that again. All right. It's Attorney Misty Oaks here with Sensation Station Network, Radio 2 TV. Right next to me, I have Mr. Scotty Scott. He is an organizer, the host, the moderator of the Atlanta Pitch Summit. How you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
That's great.
Now, how did you get involved with the Atlanta Pitch Summit?
Well, I got a call from Mrs. Todd Johnson, and basically she said that she was doing the Atlanta Pitch Summit, and it was the first annual Atlanta Pitch Summit, and I felt that Atlanta needs this, and so it's no such thing as saying no to someone with such a great vision. I believe in her vision, and I'm going to do everything that I can in my power to connect her to certain brands that will elevate her brand.
Now let's talk about everything in your power, because I know that you're doing a lot of consulting work, connecting people to the people that they need to meet and the places they need to go, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I'm CEO of my own company, Inspired Consulting LLC, and I also just created a brand new blog to basically put the spotlight on people's brands that may not get the spotlight of a E channel or of a Fox or whatever. And so it's called Scotty Scott Who's Who, and so basically, I'm trying to pretty much do something positive. It's a whole bunch of negativity going on in Atlanta, and I want to try to change the climate and create a little balance and bring a little bit of positivity. And I have a whole bunch of good friends that's in the industry, but they don't know each other, have never met each other. So I'm trying to be the connect to have them to meet, and we all, sit at the table, come to an agreement, and make some money together, and also have something where, I want the kids to be able to look up to something that's more positive than negative, and I don't want the kids to think that you have to be negative to garner a check. So the climate in Atlanta, I love Atlanta. I'm from Monroeville, Alabama. I went to Alabama A&M University, so I have to say shout out to those two places. So I'm from a place to where it's real people. You don't have to guesstimate. You don't have to try to worry about someone backstabbing you, or it's no such thing as a crabs in a bucket syndrome, on the Gulf Coast. It's just, we stick together. So I'm bringing some of that morality, and I'm bringing some of that style here to Atlanta to try to just make this whole film industry, because Atlanta is definitely the Hollywood of the South. Just like the music industry used to be the Motown of the South. And I say used to be because it's like most of the artists is moving to LA and Miami, and so, they're going to move back once the film industry gets popping. Right.
Now, speaking of which, you're in and around and about in Atlanta. Tell me about what you're seeing with the film and television industry in the city of Atlanta. Is it growing? Do you think that the outlook is positive and that more industries will be coming here?
You know what? I really see Atlanta being a major player in the film industry, not only nationally but internationally. I see a lot of people from overseas coming over to Atlanta to film their projects, and I see people from California coming here, from New York, from Miami, from Canada, because we are the place to have the big tax breaks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's very important to, once you have momentum, you really truly have to stick with it and continue, and you have to hook up with the people who are on that same path. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like Atlanta is a major player in the film industry, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with people like the great Robert Townsend is here.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I have Mr. Ian Burke, who basically was the voice of LaFace Records. He's on the panel tomorrow. Roger Bob is coming tomorrow. Yeah. Will Packer, Will Packer and Todd Johnson, who's the founder, they went to FAMU together.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So basically it's like all of these people are major players in how Atlanta is becoming a force to be reckoned with the film industry.
And you've helped to connect them all here at the Atlanta Pitch Summit. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see here at the Pitch Summit.
Well, basically the Atlanta Pitch Summit is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime event. If you remember the show Shark Tank,
yes,
to where the people who have an idea or a business, and they have a panel of people to say, well, I want that business, or I want to invest, or I want to buy it. So the Pitch Summit is going to be a situation to where filmmakers, directors, screenwriters, producers have a film idea or a project in mind, 3 to 5 minutes window to pitch it to Roger Bob, Will Packer, to to Glenn Palmer, to Robert Townsend. Somebody may have a green light situation and a deal on the spot.
Now, speaking of which, is it like an award ceremony? Is it like American Idol where if they hear an idea that they love, do they say, you're going to win a deal at our Hollywood studio? Or is it just a pitch meeting and we'll see how it goes?
One thing about Scotty is I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that, and so I'm just going to say, next question.
Okay, we'll just have to see how it goes, right?
You know, but seriously though, I'm really thinking it's going to be a situation to where everybody kind of gathers around among executives to make an executive, decision and come back with who they like. Okay. And and I'm thinking that it's going to be some type of announcement and some type of acknowledgement of who knocked them off their feet with their project, whatever. Right. I just want to say, shout out to Atlanta Pitch Summit. I got this shirt. I'm holding it up. It's yours truly, Scotty Scott, and I'm here with the lovely Misty Oaks. Attorney Misty Oaks, and we're here at Georgia Tech Research Center, and this is the first night. And for everybody who I invited out and you're not here, yes, we're here. And you're not here, but it's cool though, because tomorrow night I am hosting the official after panel, after workshop mixer.
Yes, I saw that.
It's gonna be a very laid back, smooth event. Everybody's tired from the panels, everybody's tired from the workshop. It's gonna be laid back, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be over at United Front Media. It's gonna be at 800 Forest Street from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yours truly, Scotty Scott, will be your host. If you are an executive or if you are a person that just loves film, please, by all means, come out and party with your boy.
Definitely. And so what are you most looking forward to?
I am most looking forward to seeing the expression on Robert Townsend's face when he drives up to my event tomorrow at United Front Media that used to be the Black Family Channel where his office was. So he used to work out of the building. He doesn't know where it's going to be yet, so I can't wait to see the expression when he said, oh man, my office was right there.
That's awesome.
Right.
Awesome. Well, great. You've helped put together a great event. Congratulations to you and Ty Johnston.
It's more than just me. It's a team effort. I want to say shout out to Serena Lowe, to Ty Johnson, to all of the great staffers. Shout out to Nicole. You know who you are. It was a team effort to put this thing together. And it's like we heard a whole bunch of no's, but we heard a whole bunch of the right yeses. So that's what's mostly important,
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it, and you're going to have to stick around and see what happens here at the Atlanta Pitch Summit. It's Attorney Misty Oaks, Sensation Station Network, Radio 2. Shout outs to Ty Johnston and the whole team that helped put this together. We'll be right back.